Hi traders. Okay, in this video I'm going to reintroduce you to the Auto Strategy Builder because this latest version, this is a major leap forward. We've taken the precision of a tool like Algo Studio Pro and combined it with powerful strategy generation and backtesting. So you're not just building strategies, you're discovering them. So if you ever wanted automation without the usual over-optimization and curve-fitting traps that plague so many strategy designers and builders, you're going to love what this can do. Okay, let's just do a quick side-by-side here. On the left, you'll see this is a strategy that I built within the Ninja Strategy Builder, and okay, produces a profitable result here. When you see all the trades here, it's decent, right? Now, if I wanted to change something here, tweak it here, I've got to go back into the Builder Designer. I've got to tweak here. I'm going to reevaluate here. I do that one at a time. Well, it's just in comparison to the Auto Strategy Builder here. With one generation here, I've produced 100 different algos. Same amount of time, right? 100 different algos ranked relative to their in-sample, out-of-sample, their incubation period, some of the back-end processing that gives us that ranking here. But the point being here, I've got 100 algos to evaluate here, and I did that in one generation. Every other strategy builder on the market forces you to pick one: the precision of building it yourself, as I've done here in the Ninja Builder, or the raw power of letting AI search 40,000 different combinations. Right? That's how you've known the Auto Strategy Builder up to this point in time. Well, today, making that decision, one or the other, that's over. We now have a solution that gives you the hybrid, the benefit of combining those two. Other strategy builders, they tend to be somewhat random strategies that you can't trust. They're a pain to back test and forward test. They're overfitted. There's no incubation period, and they're just a pain to build. And it all needs to be done manually. The Auto Strategy Designer, it's focused, in-sample, out-of-sample tested, Monte Carlo tested, 25% variation in the parameters tested, incubation period tested, slippage tested, and either fully auto-generated or based on your specific thesis. That's the hybrid combination that we're going to take a look at. This new version, it lets you lock in your thesis, the rules that you know work, and then turn the AI loose on everything else. You keep control, the engine does the search. Nothing else on the market does this. Okay, let's build an algo together. All right, so you can see here, well, just so you see it here, I've got 30 days of data loaded up here on the 1 minute MES. So you see what I'm using here. And if I click ASB here, I've already got it open. I'll just pop it up over here. Now, when you first open it up here, it's going to look exactly the same, just as you're used to it. All of this unchanged here. Where the new hybrid component comes into play here is in this section here. This is new. This is the strategy template. So when I click Manage Template here, I'm going to get a new pop-up window here. I'm going to go ahead and let's create a new one from scratch. So when I click New, what's going to come up here is, well, if you've worked with Algo Studio Pro, you'll recognize this. This is the designer here. I'm going to work in the logic. Over on this side here, so this is Algo Studio Pro. This is the control component of algo design that Algo Studio Pro gives you. So let's open this up here. And we're going to go ahead and we're just going to start here as though we were building in Algo Studio Pro, because in fact we are. So we're going to click yes here on this, and we're just going to go ahead with something. We'll do something basic here. So current price is greater than, let's do an EMA or something very, very simple here. So this will be relatively quick. Let's go with a 21 EMA, and then I'm going to add another condition here. I'm going to say, okay, in this particular case, I want the 21 EMA to be greater than, let's go with an SMA. Oops, not S. Let's try that again. Let's go with SMA. There we go, and let's do a 200. Okay, so here's the control component. So essentially what I'm saying is, okay, in any algo that we design, I want those two components to be consistent. I want those to always be part of the equation, part of the algo creation. Now, where this gets interesting here, and where we're taking this to, as I said, to a whole new level, if I click another condition here, now of course I have all the same choices that were here, and or flip-flop, if then that, none, all that's available to me. But if I go now, this new condition here, if I go random GA, the way to think of this, when I do that, essentially what I'm doing is I'm taking these two components that are part of Algo Studio Pro, and I'm adding an entire auto strategy builder to the precision of this part of the design. This will be, I think, more clear once we do it a couple of times. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add 3, right, just for demonstration here. I'm going to add 3. So what I'm doing is I'm adding 3 auto strategy builders to the first 2 conditions that are created within this designer. So for example, let's go ahead and let's just carry this through. So I'm going to click just to the right of this under random GA, and that's going to give me this little pop-up down here, which when I click manage, now this is going to look very familiar because this is just what the auto strategy builder looks like. So just for demonstration purposes here, you don't want to have overlap here, so you want different ideas here. So let's start with initially with let's work with oscillators here. So let's work with of course we'll do an RSI. Let's do an RSI here. Go ahead and use that. Let's also use a Stoke RSI just for fun. Let's use I like the Woody's CCI here is quite good. And that's probably enough. Let's go ahead and click with that. So I've got 3 different oscillators here that is going to genetically, algorithmically design. Go through that process, the genetic algorithmic process of only the strongest survive, as it works through 40,000 different combinations of these 3 oscillators that I've added to it. But that's just the first one. Now let's add another one. So in the second one, let's do volatility based. So let's get an ATR in there. Let's do that. Let's get how about Bollinger? We'll get some Bollinger Bands in there. Maybe we can add some Keltner as well here. Let's add a Keltner channel. Okay, so I've got those 3. Again, note here, I'm just using the defaults, right? That's all I'm using here. No specificity, although if I wanted to, I could. Now here, I'm just going to go again. Let's do volume related here. So I'll do I'm going to use ours. I'll use our Devil's volume here. I've got a lot of choices here. Again, I'm just going with defaults, and let's do our force index here because that's got some volume components in it. Let's go with the force index here. Again, just defaults here. I'm not doing any optimization of the parameters. I'm just working with the defaults for demonstration purposes. So do you see what I've got here? It's like I loaded those into the auto strategy builder, ran it, got something, and then added it here. But here, I'm doing this all at once. So each one of these is a different version of the auto strategy builder attached to the first conditions that I'm requiring it to include in the algo design. Okay, so just let me play this forward here. I think it'll be more clear to you once we put the whole thing together. So once I've got this now, I got to save it to my library. So I'm going to go here now, so you can see new template here. So let's rename it. So let's call it ASB ASP combo. Just for something different, right? So I can distinguish it here. So now there it is. Now if I'm not sure, if I'm like, what's in there, I can always go check what it is here by clicking edit here. I can go look at it and go, what did I do again in that? This one. Okay, there they are, right? They're the same things we just created here. There's the volatility, and then here's the volume confirmation here. So I've got all this. So I can always come back to this, and if I want to review it. So with this one here, this is the one we just made here. I'm going to go use selected. And that's going to, should load it. Where'd you go? There we go. Use selected. There we go. Okay. Now all of that is now sitting behind this little template here. Now, right, as I'm working with all the other components here that you're used to in the auto strategy builder here, we'll go down here. We leave the defaults here. Most of this is just, I'm going to leave at default here. There's no reason to particularly tweak it here. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to leave the trading hours as is, 24/5, so that we can get. Hopefully, we'll get closer to 100 trades, which is kind of a threshold. So we'll leave that available. I'll go ahead and I'll use the news filter here. So because this is significant here, so we're not gonna, in the back test, we're gonna exit before any red folder news here, so you're not gonna be trading through that, which can distort your back test results. So we want to go ahead and do that here under the trading rules here. This is something I typically do. I'll take this to daily loss limit at 500 and consecutive losers. I'll take this from 3 to 5 and then click OK, and the rest I'm just going to leave as default. All right, so with all of that done here, I've got everything signed up here. Everything is as is. We know what's behind this template here because we've looked at it now a couple of times. So with the optimized for the equity curve, I'm going to go ahead and hit generate. We'll let that run for a second here. Now I won't make you sit through this. Let's go ahead and let it get started. So there it goes here. So there's the first generation. It's going to work through 40,000 different combinations of everything we just fed it. Now remember, in a genetic algorithm, you think of it, it's like a child. It learns as it goes, right? And it improves as it goes, right? It learns off the prior history that it's backtesting here. It's really quite remarkable what it does. So this is going to run for, so you can see here. Now you can always check the information here. So I've got 30 days of data. You can see it down here. Oh, it may be a little bit harder for you to see in the video, but I've got 30 days of data. It's telling me exactly the date range that it's working through, and then it's working through 40,000 different combinations. You see, it's just now hitting 6,000 combinations. We'll let this run for a little bit here. I'll pause it so you're not sitting through this, and I'll come back when it's finished. So there you go. In a little less than 3 minutes, I have 100 algorithms to review, and all of the data that's associated with them is up here in my column list here. Then I can, if there's certain things here that I have in here, I've got a whole lot of other variables that are available to you. If you there's certain that you want to be sure that are there, you can always just check them here, and they will appear here. This is the bulk of it here, though, and we rank them based on how they relate to the in-sample, out-of-sample, incubation period, and some of the back-end processing that we use in our ranking. So you can see here the number one ranked here is a very nice equity curve, good incubation period, but it's only got 45 trades, right? So if I wanted to pursue that, I would need to add another 30 days of data to be sure that I got to 100 trades. That's the threshold you want to work with here. The second one down here has got 104 trades, but the incubation period is not good, right? So that's one you might reconsider or do some additional testing. Third one down here, much better here. I've got a higher net profit here, lower drawdown here, still only 75 trades here, so I might add another 2 weeks of data just to battle test that. And now keep in mind, for each one of these, I've got a Monte Carlo analysis here telling me, right, again, what does the variation look like, as well as a parameter stress test here. Now, one thing to keep in mind, if I wanted to make a change here, even a subtle change here, I'm going to get a dramatically different result. So if I want to do that, I'm going to go here, this one we created. I'm going to click Edit. Now, it's going to open up here again here, and I'm going to look here and say, let's make a change here. So this one, we had RSI in here. Well, here, let's just go ahead. What I previously had in here was the RSI, right? So this is the one we just ran, right? We had the stochastic RSI, the RSI, and the CCI. That's the one we got that result. Well, if I want to make a change, I'm just going to take out the RSI. Oh, let's go ahead and use. I'll use one of ours here. I'll go ahead and use the Devil's Edge, which is essentially it's a very kind of a souped up MACD, right? So again, I'm just going to work with, I'm not going to do any optimization, although I could optimize all of these parameters. I'm just going to work with the defaults here. We'll tell it to go ahead and use that. So I've made that subtle change here. Just all I've done is change one indicator, and I'm going to get an entirely different result. So now I'm going to go ahead and save that library here, and then we're going to go, this is the one we just created here. We'll use selected. Now, additionally, if I wanted to make a change here, so for example here, if I wanted to change some of this weighting here, I could do that. So, let's go what I just had here. Let's aggressive high returns. Let's go ahead and use that. All of this stays the same here. No changes here. We're still running 24/5 here, news filter, optimize the trading rules. That's all the same. Now, if I just click generate, I'm going to get an entirely different algo and an entirely different series leaderboard here of 100 different algos based on those combinations. So it goes to work and starts building, and there's the genetic algorithm, right? It's the survival of the fittest, I should say. The good survive, the bad are thrown out, right? And then it just keeps working until it improves and improves and improves. Here, and you can see, right, we're about 3,000 into the 40,000 before it finishes this result. So again, I'll pause this here while this runs. So now that that's completed here, I've got some new results here. And we see actually pretty impressive here. The result, the total profit's gone up pretty considerably here on the number one ranked here. Still only 64 trades here, so that again, I'm working with 30 days of data, so another 30 days to probably get it there. Second one down is 93 trades here, but the incubation period is going the wrong direction. 51 here sideways. You get the point. So Oh, this one here looks interesting, right? It's kind of stabilizes that. Look at the Sharp ratio as well. So the whole point is not necessarily any particular algo here that I've made just on the fly for demonstration here. The point is how precise you can be in this hybrid combination. The strategy template that we've just now introduced. This is where you lock your thesis in, those conditions that you want to be part of your algo, and then use the genetic algorithm, that search horsepower as it goes through 40,000 combinations. That's all automated. You get a forward walk validation, Monte Carlo robustness, indicator stress test, all of this on every single result. There's nothing else on the market that does this. So you can build your first hybrid template in under 5 minutes. If you trial this, demo this, make the investment, if you don't have a candidate that you think is worth forward testing by your third day, contact us in our Discord and we'll help you fine tune it. Now, in closing here, I want to show you just another resource for you, because this really is a resource. I'm just over here on our website here. I'm going to scroll up to the top here, where I'm in the Auto Strategy Builder. I'm on that page here where you can see all of the features here. Right? You see your choices here, a lifetime investment in the product here, or if you're not ready for that here, if you want to ease into it, you have the capability to lease it on a month-by-month basis. And of course, as with all of our indicators, everything is available for a free 7-day trial. So you have that, but also, of course, you're not going to remember everything you've seen in this video, so this is a nice resource to come back to if you want. Of course, there'll be some more video content here on prior versions here. What you're seeing today is the most current version that's available to us. But I'm going to scroll you down here to the bottom here, because this is, I think, pretty powerful here. Bear with my scrolling here. This, within the Ninja ecosystem here, there is nothing else that offers you this capability here. These are some of the competitors in the marketplace here. There's nothing else that combines all of this, right? Nothing else like it. And then add in this capability here to ease into it based on your budget. That's uniquely ours, right? So I'll leave you with that, and just encourage you, if you are even the slightest bit interested, you can get pretty far with just that free trial, and then a little back and forth watching some videos and some experimentation. But again, keep in mind that the lease option is there for you. He's going to have the best value if you make the investment in the lifetime lessons. That's going to save you money over time. Okay, with that, I will just leave you here with these resources to go to. Of course, our YouTube channel has lots of content as well, and our free Discord is also another place where you can interact with other traders, other users of this product, and that can be a good resource for you as well. So with that, I'm going to sign off here and wish you good trading, and we'll catch you on the next one.